Hello, Dr. G here, and I am just trying to join the conversation, get involved with what we're talking about in our Week 1 conversation for media studies in research and design. And this Week 1 conversation is all about discussions regarding surveys. We're interested in this course in studying surveys, talking about and developing surveys as a kind of research project. All right, a great majority of social sciences research, even qualitative research, is qualitative and quantitative. All right, is gathered through surveys of many forms, and we're going to try to gain some important exposure to that in this class. I was watching Megan's video and enjoying taking in what she's bringing to the table here. The first example Megan talks about is a political one. All right, voting as a method of surveying information. And we can also, let's think about it, the pre-election cycle of polling, right? And so polling is supposed to give us a statistical sampling that is, according to the way statistics work, accurate in predicting election outcomes. And for years and years, they had a lot of faith in that process. And really, what the reason is because everyone was using the same medium. So if they were reaching out to people through phones, sort of calling surveys over the phone, and everyone has landlines at their home and they're using them, then they're getting an accurate gauge of the compass of where people are at. Problem is, that medium, we're talking about media studies, that medium, that channel of mass communication, or even that medium of mediated communication, the telephone, became a kind of outdated norm. All right, people have cell phones, people are interacting a lot with the internet, and so they need not only diverse ways to gauge audience or voter or whatever constituent feedback, they need and here's another important key term for us, they need a mixed methods approach to gaining feedback. I think that political example is excellent. And you also bring up YouTube and how we're starting to see these little mini surveys popping up in between videos. Of course they're small, right? Because we need to get to that next short video in that chain, that stream of videos that's perhaps keeping us from doing other things. Or, we're spending lots of time researching YouTube, right? But how about that? It's not enough if our phones are listening to us. They're also giving us surveys about content that directly seems to speak to us. What's going on there? We will get into the kind of the paranoia of it all. In a sort of a surveillance state culture. But for those of us that are interested in pursuing marketing, advertising, those areas as a profession, exposure and understanding of how these processes work and how the tides are changing is important for us. And then you mentioned online shopping, a tie into that survey and how they're always looking to pinpoint demographics. Great point there, and excited for more feedback from everyone to come.